Hey guys, Bloks plays here. Gonna be doing something a little different. I guess you can kind of call it an unboxing slash review type thing. So if you've been following me on Twitter or on Twitch, you've seen that throughout the last month and a half, 2 months, I've gotten a few of the Destiny Mega Block sets. So I'm gonna go through. They're all put together. I finished the last one tonight that I was gonna get. I'm just going to kind of go through them, give you my thoughts on them, show them off, let you know what they look like, and kind of my opinion on them. Everything. So we'll do them in order of how I received them. So beginning of June, I think it was the beginning of June, and that I started keeping an eye on them on Amazon. I saw some Twitter stuff pop up that people were getting them off Amazon. Sets were coming up here and there, not all of them available right away. So the first one I was able to grab was the Fallen Walker set. Got that one right in June right away. And like I got everything through Amazon. I got Prime, so when I ordered it, I got it in like 2 days. So, but this one is 689 pieces. That it's a Fallen Walker, a Captain, a Shank, and a Hunter. And it was what was it? It was $70. So kind of, it's the most expensive one they have. So let's just go through. Let's start with the Guardian. Okay, so we got the Hunter. Figure out how the camera goes. So he's got Crest of Alpha Lupi. I think it's a Fatebringer. He's got the Galahorn. And he's got that wolf cloak that the speaker sells in the game. And then they have a thing where the back there's a hole in it and put through and you get a ghost can attach to it. And then we got the Captain. Pretty good details on these. And then he's got a shrapnel launcher, whatever. And then in the forearms, just sometimes the Captain was his arms kept popping off. That's one of the main things that I don't care for with Mega Bloks compared to like Legos. I mean, Legos is more blocky characters. They're not like realistic, whereas this is more realistic. But just the way they have the limbs set up, they're easy to pop off. Here, move over just a little bit. Oh, I'll come back here. Like that. And then we got a Shank. So I just put this. This was an extra piece I just put on to kind of show like him shooting. So you take it off. And that, but yeah. And then all the characters came with a piece that you can attach them to, so they sit upright. And then the big guy itself. We've got the Fallen Walker. So this one, I actually really enjoyed the outcome of this one. It looks really cool. The legs are actually functional. They can bend upwards, so you can make them sit up higher. It's got actual joints on it and everything that you can set it up and everything. So you got this way. It opens up and you can push down. Let's see if it'll work. Did the batteries die on me? There we go. So it lights up through the eyes and everything when it's closed. It also does it like in the game. You can light it up and it opens up where you would shoot it after you blow a leg off, which is really cool. The only thing I'm kind of bummed off, and I'll go into more on it later on, is the cannon doesn't actually shoot anything. It's just display. It'd been cool if this like actually shot like a thing out of the cannon or something like that. So this set took me about 3 hours to put together, roughly. I mean, I took a break here and there, everything, but roughly 3 hours. So like 600 pieces, 680 whatever, 89 pieces, almost 700 pieces in 3 hours. Everything, but and then the only other thing I didn't care for was with that many pieces, going through the instructions, it came in like a dozen or so bags, all the pieces, and instead of having the pieces kind of together by the set they have to be done in, it was just all over the place. So you basically have to rip all the bags open and just put them in a pile and dig through the whole pile. So that is the first set. And shortly after that set got done and everything, I came across the Atheon set on sale. So this one's smaller. It's literally Atheon, a Guardian, and a Harpy and everything. And it's 199 pieces and it's 20 bucks. So this is actually a pretty good deal. It's the cheapest of the bigger sets. Everything. And this one took me just over an hour to put together. So we got comes with a Warlock this time, a Nova Bomb Warlock with a Praetus Sniper. Everything, New Monarchy gear on them. Everything, and it actually came with the piece and a piece to attach him to, so he's like jumping up like he's going to throw his Nova Bomb, which is kind of cool. But it also gets kind of tricky because it doesn't like to sit up sometimes. Then the Harpy. This is actually something I really like the way they did this. Everything. It literally looks like a replica of a Harpy. It doesn't really look like a Mega Bloks Lego set, anything like that. So these are all actual just casted to look like they're supposed to. They attach on. All the Lego type pieces or building block type pieces are in the back, so you can't really see it that well. And they got these little string-like pieces for its tails, which actually turned out great. And then we've got Atheon. So turned out pretty good. I mean, all this stuff's kind of movable and everything. His head tilts just a little bit. His head moves around. You can do that. His arms all move. Everything's jointed, so you can set him up however you want if he doesn't snap apart on you. So, like I said, this one was really easy to put together, and it had the same thing where you got to rip all the bigs with like a third of the pieces compared to the Fallen Walker. It wasn't too bad. And then also, like the Fallen Walker, the only thing that kind of bummed me is he's got this gun, doesn't shoot anything. And I'll actually go into why it kind of bums me out on the next one. It didn't bum me out when I first got it, but after I got through some of the other stuff, it kind of did. So a lot of these pieces were kind of just not normal pieces and everything. They were actually formed just for this or from a different character that Mega Bloks sold. But I mean, for a big guy, like a robotic type guy, it actually turned out pretty good. Let's see if I can get him to stand still for a little bit. Like I said, that was 20 bucks. The next one is the Cabal Interceptor. I originally wasn't going to get this one, and there goes my Warlock. I originally wasn't going to get this one, but then I started looking at everything, and this is the only set coming out of any of the Mega Bloks that actually comes with a Titan. So I'm like, well, I'm getting enough of sets, I might as well get a Titan. And I'm actually kind of glad I did, because there's a cool feature on this one that I'll show that I actually kind of enjoyed. That made it worthwhile. Kind of made better. So this one's 366 pieces, 30 bucks. Took me about an hour and a half. A little over an hour and a half to put together. So here it is. So I have Titan actually sitting in it. He's got a Vanguard machine gun. He's got his hammer. And then he's got blue gear, and I don't think, yeah, the sash is just a couple pieces together. I don't think it's actually anything you can make out. And the armor doesn't look like it's anything special either. So we'll put him back in. So he actually fits into the seat and everything. So this actually has 3 pedestals on it, so it kind of rocks back and forth, kind of like how when in the game you're moving, it kind of tips and leans and everything, so that's kind of cool. And then it actually opens up for where the engine would be and everything. It's kind of cool. And then the guns. These actually fire. This is what made me kind of upset about the other ones not firing. Didn't bother me until I got this one. And this was kind of the feature that actually made it worthwhile in getting everything. I don't want to shoot them because they actually shoot pretty hard. And I'll probably end up losing the piece. These pieces right here actually come out. All you got to do is you squeeze in right here. And it actually pushes a lever on it and snaps it out. It's pretty cool. And then the last one, the one I just put together tonight. The one I wanted, the second these were shown. The Arcadia Jumpship. This was the main one I wanted to get. And it's the last one that ended up popping up on Amazon for me. And everything. So this is 501 pieces. Took me just right around a little over 2 hours tonight to put together. But yeah. So it comes with another Warlock. You get a Warlock. It's got the hard practice fire chest piece, I believe that is. I might be wrong on that. It's got another Nova Bomb, and it's got a shotgun. It's just a single character. And then you get the Jumpship. And it actually comes on a stand, so it holds it up, which is really freaking cool. So underneath, it's got actual guns. It's got the guns and everything. All these pieces. This was actually a real tricky thing. Kind of, it's nifty how they made this so that the actual Lego pieces or building block pieces work. Everything on it with the angles and everything. And then it actually, you can open it up and put a Guardian inside too. The top actually opens up. You can fit the guy down in the cockpit, which is kind of cool. Yeah, and that's the problem. Is this thing is so fucking touchy. I'm snapping it off now. Great. Well, we'll have to put that back together. It's kind of hard to do it with a stand. Trying to move this around with the stand. It's kind of touchy. So the only thing that really bugged me with this is there's a piece that doesn't fit. And since I did this tonight, I haven't got it together with the final. I might actually have to end up supergluing it, so the back middle piece where the propulsion burners are, rocket burners, the piece is right here. So it's a double-sided, so it snaps on both sides. Problem is, this one actually fits. The other ones, when you squeeze in, they pop out. So I actually have to superglue them so I can snap it onto the rest of it, and it'll stay there, which kind of bugs me. It's just, I think it's just the way this bigger piece is molded. Like the holes, the snap-in spots just aren't the right size. But otherwise, I really like this. It turned out great. So yeah, and this one was $45 for 501 pieces. But snap that off, so I'll just put that out of the way. So yeah. So overall, I'm gonna say, unless you're a diehard, don't get all of them. Budget out what you're willing to spend on and everything. The Jumpship is definitely my favorite for like a collectible piece to put up on the wall, on a shelf or something to show off. They all got little perks. I mean, the Atheon one is cheapest, but I mean, it's nothing special. It's just Atheon. It doesn't do anything. The Fallen one's kind of cool with the lights if you want to show that off. The Cabal one actually shoots, so if you want to give this to a kid and actually play with, that might actually be the most entertaining one out of all of them and everything. But yeah, I definitely say, I mean, the build quality, besides the problem with the Jumpship, I had no problem putting this stuff together, besides digging through the pieces nonstop. So that's the only issue I had with the build quality of this. And then I'm really happy with the way they turned out. That I'd recommend. I mean, it just comes down to whether you value the price for them. I mean, looking at this, and that if it wasn't Destiny, I probably wouldn't have bothered with this. And then I'm just big into Destiny and everything. So I mean, the price is kind of comparable to what I see with Legos and stuff. So it's kind of expensive for the bigger sets, but you get something unique out of it. I'm kind of hoping they kind of bring some more stuff out. I mean, I'm hoping this is just wave one. I'm assuming this is probably just the first wave of stuff with Mega Bloks. And that, I mean, they should bring out some more stuff with Titans. Let's get some Oryx stuff, some Taken stuff. It'd be kind of cool to see how they make a Taken character and everything. A different Jumpship, maybe. I mean, this is the original one you start with, but you get so many different versions. And that, I mean, there's other ones out right now. The only other things that I don't have that they actually have out is they have single character ones that come with just the character. I think like a different class item, different armor, different guns, just a couple options in each one. And then they got Sparrow kits, which is a Guardian with a Sparrow. And I think like a Captain enemy or something like that. Which I might get one of them just for the Sparrow, but wasn't what I was really intrigued on. I mean, Jumpship was my favorite. I, I, I still use the Jumpship in the game sometimes too. So, I mean, out of a 1 to 10 scale on this, I'd probably say I'd give it a 8 or a 9, somewhere between 8 and 9. Uh, it's just kind of a pain the way that it was packaged. Some of the instructions are kind of the angle they put the pictures in there for how to snap the pieces together. Kind of could have been done better if you would have rotated the pieces and shown the other side of it. And that, other than that, the instructions were pretty good. The issue with Jumpship kind of bummed me out with them, and now they have to freaking dig out the super glue those pieces on. I mean, I shouldn't have to do that. It should really snap and everything. And I had one other piece, one small piece where there was still a piece of where the mold came out that I had to actually take my razor blade out and snap off and cut off for it to work. And that was all in Jumpship. Everything else, all the other sets went together smoothly. Just digging through it. And they give you plenty of pieces. I had at least like 10 pieces extra on each one. I think I had 17 or something like that with the Jumpship tonight. So yeah, so that is my unboxing slash review of the Destiny Mega Bloks sets from 2016. So like I said, the Fallen Walker set is roughly $70. The Atheon is 20. The Cabal is 20 or 30. And the Jumpship is 45. I got them all off Amazon, but it looks like they finally released in stores and everything. I've been seeing stuff on Toys R Us. So you can go to Toys R Us and find pretty much anywhere that typically sells Mega Bloks. You should be able to find something with the Destiny stuff. So, yep. So, thanks for checking this out. Make sure to check out my other videos at youtube.com/c/boltzilla plays. I do a lot of Destiny videos. I do some unboxings, like stuff like this. This is my first Mega Bloks one. Usually do stuff like Loot Crate or Nerd Block type stuff. And then I do mainly video game stuff, like I said, mainly Destiny, and then some other games here and there that I get into. Then you can also check me out from time to time streaming on Twitch at twitch.tv/boltzillaplays. Till next time, guys, take it easy.